Welcome back, joined by Sportsman's Championship correspondent Pascal Lemire to preview Saturday evening's clash between Bournemouth and Brighton. Pascal, start with the home side, form team in the league at the moment.
Yeah, they've won 4 games in a row in the league and they beat West Brom in the Capital One Cup in midweek. Premier League opposition, so impressive. Callum Wilson came off the bench, scored the winner. He's been probably their best player this season, scored so many goals. He's right at the top of the scoring charts. And yeah, they won that game. And then last weekend they beat Birmingham 8-0, and that's just an astonishing result. A club record, I think, away from home. I think only the 10th team in the Football League to win by 8 goals away from home. So incredible result. Birmingham, obviously, they're not in a good place at the moment. They're managerless going into that game. But even so, just such an incredible result. And goals left, right and centre from all different players as well. Mark Pugh scored his first ever hat-trick. Ranty came off the bench and scored. And you look at Bournemouth and you think this could be a team. They're so good going forward, and Eddie Howe's got so many different players he can play up there. Obviously, I've said Wilson, but Camogan, he was suspended for that Birmingham game, but he returned in midweek against West Brom. We've got Camogan, Ranty, Pittman, Wilson. There's so many goals to come from all over the place, and I think, yeah, if they can keep going like this, they're definitely going to be in the race for the playoffs.
So Bournemouth in such good form, moving to Brighton, they can't seem to buy a win at the moment, can they?
No, I think it's 10 without a win now, not since August, the first month of the season that they won, and Sammy Hyypiä really hasn't had the best of luck. Well, it's not just luck, obviously, he hasn't done everything right that he probably could have done, but they lost their key player from last season, Leonardo Ulloa, and they haven't really replaced him. Craig McCall-Smith started the season, but he's been in and out, and Chris O'Grady from Barnsley, he's okay in this league, but they didn't really replace Ulloa, and they did well to get into the playoffs last season, and losing the manager like they did and Hyypiä coming in, he hasn't quite adapted to the Championship, because he was at Bayer Leverkusen before this, and you would have thought that maybe the top Bundesliga side like that he might be able to adapt to the Championship, but it's such a tough league to manage in, and yeah, it hasn't gone well for them. And they got a point last week against Rotherham, but teams like Rotherham are the ones that, if they are going to stay away from the drop zone, because they're only just above it, and if they lose this weekend, they could drop into the bottom 3. They're the games that they should be winning. So yeah, it's not been great, and they need to start picking up wins soon, because they've got a tough run of fixtures coming up.
Do you think Brighton are going to lose this weekend, possibly drop in the bottom 3?
I do, yeah. I think Bournemouth, given the run of form they're on, like I said, they're so dangerous at the moment, and they are good at the Gold Stand Stadium as well, so I think it's going to be 3-1 to the Cherries.
Sportsman's going for a 3-1 win to Bournemouth.